kwa matangazo ya kibiashara, uuzaji wa mashamba na nyumba, pamoja na matangazo ya hoteli na ukodishaji wa ukumbi wa mikutano, yani conference halls. Wasiliana nasi kupitia mtandao wa YouTube Overruled the Pandit, au tutumie barua pepe kwa anwani overrulledthepandit@gmail.com. Unaweza pia kutupigia simu kwa nambari 0727603861.
Arsenal gave them 3 goals to 1 and raised the bar and handed over to Brighton. Brighton gave them the same margin, 3 goals to 1, and Brighton handed the pivot over to Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich gave them 4 goals to 3. And now Bayern Munich says, over to you, Burnley. And Burnley, Vincent Kompany boys at Turf Moor this weekend. Man United being traveling to Turf Moor, and where we expect them to be thrashed as well. Hello guys, welcome, good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Baba, well the Pandit, like keep your county favorite Pandit, and this is BWA TV, and BWA TV is always brought to you by Where the Errand, and we say where the errand is just a call away. We are here talking about the night of beautiful football, the night of UEFA Champions League, Tuesday and Wednesday, and of course Thursday, where we face Conference League and Europa League. Let's first of all focus on what happened last night, UEFA Champions League, with Arsenal 4 goals against their opponents, PSV from Netherlands. They thrashed them 4 goals to 0. Bukayo Saka, Leonardo Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, and of course super fantastic captain Martin Odegaard sealed the deal with 4 goals to 0. Mikel Arteta, many people said, had argued, why are you going with a strong squad? But I tell you what, this is UEFA Champions League, it's not a Europa League, and you have to select the best possible lineup for you to win. We saw Mikel Arteta again deciding on who to go on the post, and he decided to go with a new signing, David Raya, and making Ramsdale to enjoy the view on the bench. And the question was again, why is Ramsdale being selected out of the squad for the second time consecutively? And Mikel Arteta said, I selected the best team that I thought would win the game for us. Everybody is important in the club, and I quote unquote, that is what he said. And there are a lot of many games, apart from the speculation, people are saying maybe Ramsdale, he is not good. I tell you, for me, I still believe Ramsdale is a good goalkeeper, but when you look from in the modern football, when you look what David Raya gives, he is good in ball distribution, very good with ball on his feet, but I feel the same. Ramsdale has won that courage, the trust with the fans. Let's wait and see how things are going to happen. Let's see and wait and see who Mikel Arteta is going to favor when it comes to North London Derby on this Sunday at 4 p.m. Kenyan time. We are going to talk about the North London Derby on Friday and Saturday, when we are going to go to do some street interviews. But let's focus on what happened on UEFA Champions League. After Arsenal won that game 4 goals to 0, top of their group. On the same group, we saw Sevilla struggling to beat Lens, and for them it was a 1-1 draw in Seville, that is in Spain. So Arsenal topping the group with 3 points and a goal advantage of 4. Now let's see what happened in Munich, and at halftime Man United were already thrashed 3 goals to 0 until they pulled 2-1 sorry for that, and the game ended at 4-3. Serge Gnabry, Leroy Sané, and Harry Kane were too much good for Man United, but we saw Andre Onana conceding his 10th goal of the season only after getting 14-15 shots and already 10th goal on more than 10 actually he has conceded this season, and he has conceded 6 goals in his 14 goals in his 6 appearances for Man United so far this season. And he actually, the first goal, it was a horror mistake from him. So people still arguing he is struggling to get his feet running at Old Trafford, not being the Onana that you used to see at Inter Milan or even at the Ajax, but he still struggling. Also his back line, Ridloff and Martinez, sometimes Maguire, they lack that capability, they lack that communication, he lacks that command when it comes to penalty area. Another game, Real Madrid struggled to beat Union Berlin from Germany, and only for Jude Bellingham to win it for them at 93rd minute, only 2 minutes left on the clock, and he scored on the added time. Also, there was one that why it is always a perfect night of UEFA Champions League after Bastoni loses possession, and he was punished by Inter Milan. And then Inter Milan, he was punished by Real Sociedad. Then Inter Milan pulled one back on 6 on it. That was around 85 minutes by Lautaro Martinez, the captain, scoring his 6th goal of the season so far this season. Galatasaray and Kop FC Copenhagen. What a game that witnessed. Galatasaray, the Turkish side champions, were 2-0 down on that game, and Copenhagen from Denmark, you could not. This is a game that you cannot write the teams like Galatasaray away when it comes to UEFA Champions League. Some teams you don't write them away until the final whistle. Many would argue that Copenhagen were on red card because they were on red card until on 72th minute when Galatasaray scored their 2nd goal for equalizer, and that equalizer, it was such a beauty. It was such a beauty, and the game ended 2-2. Galatasaray 2, FC Copenhagen from Denmark 2. Let's go to Benfica being hosting Salzburg from Austria, and Salzburg lost a penalty. Actually, it was in the quarter of an hour, and they lost the penalty, and then Benfica were given a red card on 11th minute, and boom, that's where the match ended. Benfica being on 10 man, Salzburg scored 2 goals and won that game 2-0. Another game that was played last night, UEFA Champions League, Braga were beaten 1-2 by Napoli. They lost 1-2 to Napoli. Then Sevilla, as I had tell you, they drew 1-1 with Lens. Today we are facing some few games on English. Let's focus on which teams in English Premier League that are playing, like in British, that are playing in today's Europa League. We see Brighton being hosting AEK Athens at the first time Brighton are appearing in European competition. They are hosting AEK Athens from Greece. Then West Ham, and see how far West Ham have been doing this far. In their last 4 or 5 games, they have lost only 1 game in the 5 games so far in this EPL league so far. They are playing TS Baka Sapola from Serbia. Then Liverpool are traveling all the way to Austria, where they are facing Alaska. Then on Conference League, we have one English team, where is Aston Villa going to Poland, where they are playing Legia Warsaw. That is that for Europa League tonight. West Ham, Brighton, and Liverpool are in action tonight. Then on Conference League, Liverpool facing Aston Villa facing Legia Warsaw. Let's see what is going to happen. It was a perfect start for teams in English Premier League. Arsenal winning, Man City winning, and also we saw Newcastle went to draw. Then only for Man United being thrashed by Bayern Munich 4-3. Let's see what happens in Europa. Let's also talk about football on this weekend. Premier League coming back after UEFA Champions League. Let's get to that. North London Derby, Super Sunday. I tell you, it's gonna be a very entertaining, fantastic match. Let's see what Mikel Arteta is going to select, and we are going to see how fans are saying about Chelsea, their current form, about Man United, their current form, and Liverpool, Man City, and of course the big one, Arsenal. That is that. My name is Baba the Pandit, like keep your county favorite pandit, and remember you can advertise with us, babawellthepandit@gmail.com, babawellthepandit@gmail.com. Bye bye guys. My name Baba Well the Pandit, like keep your county favorite pandit, and as always, we are the Gunners.
Kwa matangazo ya kibiashara, uuzaji wa mashamba na nyumba, pamoja na matangazo ya hoteli na ukodishaji wa ukumbi wa mikutano, yani conference halls, wasiliana nasi kupitia mtandao wa YouTube bayern.Pandit au tutumie barua pepe kwa anwani bayern.Pandit@gmail.com. Unaweza pia kutupigia simu kwa nambari 0727 603 861.